Oh my god. Hey. Hi. Hello. Oh, I see you're wearing a...
You just noticed?
I just realized what shirt you were wearing. Can I take a picture of it so they know what I'm talking about?
Oh, sure.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, hey everyone.
Still get my face in there.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Welcome. I have a hair in my mouth.
I hate when that happens.
Can you carry the commentary?
I hate when that happens. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, we just watched Halloween, the original, from 1978, and I gotta say, it was decent. It was alright, and it was pretty good. I don't know which one. I don't know where to begin. But I do know that this is probably one of the most iconic horror movies. Michael Myers is, if not one of the most iconic and most well-known horror villain. Probably the most famous.
Yeah, he's like top 3.
Yeah, for sure. I think anyone would know about him, no matter your age.
Yeah.
Since he's just like
the boogeyman.
Yeah, he's two things. He's Michael Myers and the boogeyman. He can do it all.
Yeah.
Is there nothing he can't do?
I will say, this movie's great.
Yeah.
I try to make it a tradition to watch it every year in October. It's an iconic movie. It's very beloved. It has a special place in my heart. Yeah, I try to watch it every October. Try to on Halloween night. It just has that great feel to it of Halloween. So yeah. I don't think we could do the rundown about the movie.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows the story.
Yeah.
6-year-old Michael Myers, Halloween night, 1963, kills his sister randomly, and for the 15 years he's in an insane asylum. And on the night before Halloween, he breaks out and goes home.
Yeah.
The night he came home.
Visits home, visits family, have a nice dinner, and they all live happily ever after, except for the people who he kills. But other than that, it's fine.
Yeah, and all the great characters. You got Dr. Loomis, Laurie, her friends, Annie, Linda,
Bob.
all likable characters.
Yes.
I will say, besides Michael, I think Dr. Loomis is my favorite.
Yeah.
He's the protagonist. Well, Laurie is too. Laurie's more like the final girl kind of thing.
Yeah.
That kind of started the final girl cliche, or if you want to make a defense about that. Very, very enjoyable movie. Very ominous. The music is just fantastic. John Carpenter really made something special with this music. Just all the sounds, and just it gives it such an ominous tone. Especially the iconic theme that plays.
Yes, that was the only thing I could hear, every time I played.
Just a side note. I don't know. I think it was just technical problems on our end, but it was sometimes very hard to hear. I think it's just Matt's TV sucks.
Yeah, my TV. Everyone complains about my TV, and I still haven't got a new one. And I think I'm just going to keep it that way. Man, your TV fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's I know, it's gonna stay like that for a while.
Yeah, I think, this is a great movie. Great music, great cinematography, all of that, I think what I will say is what people have already said 1,000 times. So, This is a classic. Recommend highly. This is a great movie to get you into horror and stuff. This is a great introduction. this, and it can also get you into the Halloween franchise, but
Yeah.
like I tried to explain to Matt, this franchise is pretty messy. Has a bunch of sequels and then a bunch of timelines that get really convoluted and stuff. But yeah, I think this is really I think this is what set the bar for horror movies.
Yeah.
This is Michael Myers is just so eerie, so mysterious. Doesn't talk. He just breathes like really loudly, or he breathes that it sounds like growling, which I love. It just adds that inhumane, like that he's like he's not like a human anymore. He's just evil itself.
Yeah.
It's just so eerie. I love the tone. It gives it such an eerie. Like, I've seen this movie probably like 100 times. And when I hear that theme and when I ever hear a sound effect, I get chills. I still do. It's just so. That's actually a funny story, is because I think when they originally showed it, no one thought it was scary, but then they added in the music and people were like getting really.
Yeah.
Like, that just shows how music can play such an importance in a movie. Like it's the same thing with like Jaws. When you hear that like da-na-na, like, you know something's about to happen and stuff. It's the same.
Yeah, music can definitely play a huge role in movies, and if there's like no music, it's boring. Like it really is,
and it helps with the tone and stuff.
It does help with the tone.
This was, I mean, there are some. I mean, of course, not all films are perfect. Despite how much I think this one is. Of course. With like the beginning, you might think, you could argue that it's kind of slow, but I think it's supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
It's leading up to the Halloween night of, just setting everything up. That's a normal movie, or just probably people nowadays, they'll probably be like, oh, this is so boring and stuff. But, I think it's the right kind of slow, that it's suspenseful.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like having Michael just, stalk like the girls and stuff, like just have him standing around, like it's just suspense, like leading up to him killing them. Well, except Laurie, but it's fantastic. I think with like modern movie people, they would probably be a little upset there's not like gore and stuff, but I think it's fine without gore.
Yeah, you really shouldn't expect much.
Yeah, you can easily tell this was Psycho was a big influence on this. You can tell because of like
Psycho.
Yeah.
I forgot what that one. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. I could see some similarities in there. Like, actually, was at some point I was thinking of Psycho at a certain point in the movie.
Yeah.
I forgot when and why, basically, but I did get some vibes from it.
Yeah, you can tell. I think, you know what? It's like it. You didn't have to, like nowadays they rely on gore and stuff, but here you don't. It's more. You don't. It didn't need to have like gore and stuff. It didn't have to show over the top gruesome dead bodies to like get the like the kind of the scare.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even show a lot of blood either.
Yeah, it barely shows any blood.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're like probably probably people our age who are more used to horror movies with that kind of stuff, you'd probably be, or kind of a fan of gore, you'd probably be disappointed. But then again, this was the 70s and stuff.
They weren't huge on gore back then.
I think like literally once like the 80s came around, they started going all out.
Yeah.
Kind of started with Yeah, but still, you can still tell Halloween was a big influence on modern horror. It kind of paved the way. And I think it's one of the. I think it's still. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that it is one of the first Halloween-centered horror movies. I think. I'm not sure if that's correct or not.
So like a movie that's supposed to take place on Halloween.
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure, but that's what people are debate about. I know it's not the first slasher because there's probably slashers way before Psycho. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But this definitely set the bar for modern horror with The Masked Killer, Silent, Final Girl,
Yeah.
the I'll be right back cliche, and it kind of started all that. But I honestly, it did it the first, and it did it the best.
Yeah. Like if it does it first, that's like, I mean honestly, there's no shame in that because it's supposed to do it. But if it does it like, it executes it perfectly, it's like, it's setting the bar high, and no one else will be able to top it.
Honestly, I think this is like kind of the king of modern horror movies. I think this is it. This I don't think no one could ever replicate this kind of feel today.
Yeah.
I think we'll get into the ratings now.
Yes.
I'd be careful if I were you.
I know this movie might have a really big 4.8. No. Probably gonna go 8.1.
I'm gonna go with a 10.
Really?
I just think this.
You love it that much.
This is a masterpiece. This is kind of like the start of horror.
Yeah.
It gets like I'm not really like a big like kind of creeped out, but every time I see this, I always get the most ominous vibes. It's fantastic. It's a masterpiece. And I'm not being like biased or anything. I've seen a lot of horror, and this definitely like takes the cake for like probably one of the top horror movies of all time. It's great. That it doesn't. It relies on suspense more of like over the top horror, like with like gore and all that stuff. It takes its time to build up to the scare, and when stuff happens, it's pretty intense.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and especially with like the jump scares and stuff, like it still gets you chills, like 'cause even though you know it's gonna happen, like with me, like my favorite kill is the kitchen when he with Bob.
Yeah. Like
every time he comes out of the closet, like you get like that jump, like oh my.
Yeah. Now that you see that, fucking BuzzFeed and everyone is gonna be like, is Michael Myers gay? I think he's gay. He came out of the closet in that one scene. I think he came out.
Oh no.
There's people who actually think like that.
Yeah. I can.
It's like it's a metaphor, guys. I mean, he came out of the closet.
Yeah. I will say this. Yeah, of course, the sequels and stuff. They kind of they try to delve more into his character, but you know what? I think this movie does him the best.
I think it's supposed to be ominous.
Yeah,
not really a backstory.
Like that's 6-year-old boy kills sister. Like he's evil. He's just, it was random. It's unexpected. It delves into fear. That's kind of the problem why I have with the 2007 reboot. That they like build him up to be a serial killer. Like he tortures animals. Has a troubled like home life and stuff like that. I think this does it the best. That this could be anybody. Yeah. That's kind of why another thing that I kind of admire about it is that Michael is not like this huge bulking like monster kind of thing, like super buff and stuff like that. like that he can be literally anybody, that anybody can like one day just snap, and just like out of nowhere it can it adds some unpredictability.
Yeah.
And of course, his kind of that he's supernatural too. Like you don't know why. Like it doesn't matter. It's just he's evil.
He just felt like it.
He's just pure evil.
He just felt like killing people. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna do all this.
That's just what makes him. He's just. I love how the John Carpenter described him best. That he's not like a man. He's like a force of nature. Like he didn't. There was nothing specific why he wanted to go after them, Lori and her friends. It was just that they were in his way. Yeah. Like he locked onto them. Like kind of like a storm or whatever. When you get like struck by lightning or something, it's just you're in its way.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's what I love.
And when you're walking, and a car is going to you, and you get hit and die, and the car keeps going because it's Michael Myers behind the car.
Yeah. But the sequels, they try to we're trying to watch the newest one.
Yes.
That's a sequel reboot. We're not gonna watch Halloween 2 because it does the biggest plot twist that I think kind of ruined the character of Michael Myers. Which do you want me to say? Or
he's gay. I know.
No,
I know
it's
he's
not.
gay
No, it's not that he's gay. It's in Halloween 2 that came out in 1981. They revealed that Lori is Michael's sister, and I just think that kind of ruined the whole unpredictability, like random. Like it's.
But he killed her.
No, like Lori, the final girl, was his sister. He had another sister. That was her. It was really I don't know. I know people like Halloween 2, but I just it's just that's why that's why I'm jumping into Halloween 2018 is because it doesn't do that twist.
Well, all the other ones are shit, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
There are some okay ones.
There's a good few out of the bunch, but
there is, but
really.
I just think that whole subplot with him being Lori being Michael's sister was weird. I just don't. Yeah. I just think it kind of ruins the unpredictability that he's supposed to have.
Yeah, I like how I'm just really.
And the new one doesn't do that, so that's why I love 2018, and that's why we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Because it keeps that tone of him being random and.
Yeah.
Just pure evil that he.
I like how I was surprised to say like it was a sister. Like I didn't realize people could have like more than two sisters.
Yeah.
Like one sister. Like wait, you can have that happen? It's like, oh wait, I have two sisters too. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So that's why. Don't be upset that we're like, why aren't you going in order? We're going. There's multiple times. This series has literally like 5 timelines.
Yeah, it has multiple timelines.
So we're doing the good one so far, and plus there are literally 2 more Halloween movies coming out in like the next 2 years, which is insane. Next year, Halloween Kills, and then 2022, I think it will be Halloween Ends. That's the titles.
No,
and
2021.
Next Halloween, next October. So
it starts the next one.
So October 2020. We're getting Halloween Kills, and I think 2021 or 2022 is Halloween.
If it's gonna be in the next 2 years, it's 2021.
I can probably look it up. I try to. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Halloween Kills is definitely next year because I know they're shooting right now.
Yeah.
So it's definitely gonna be next Halloween.
If it has a confirmed date, if they said it was gonna come out next year,
I'll get Halloween Ends because I know Halloween Kills is coming out next October.
Yeah.
And I think those are great titles. I don't know, 2021. So yeah, next 2 years.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
So
spoiler alert for the next 2 Fake Gamers Reviews, October 31st upload dates, but
yeah. So
how are we gonna be those?
Yeah. So yeah, this will be our Halloween 2018 review will be with this one combined. So you get kind of a nice little Halloween treat.
Yeah.
From the FGC. So
yes.
Yeah. So any final thoughts or?
Gup. Sorry, Gup is just like sitting in the middle of his entrance. Okay. Anyways, honestly, I will say, it isn't like a scary movie, but it does have a sense.
It's more of a suspense.
Yeah, suspense. Like, I will say, like, I didn't have a moment where I was like, like, really scared.
Yeah.
Maybe one time, but it could go both ways.
It's more of a.
I was always kind of on the edge of my seat, though, and that's kind of what.
Of the intensity. That's
That's what horror movies are supposed to be like. Like, things can happen, but if you have your audience sitting on the edge of their
what's
seats,
gonna happen?
at all times.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have a good movie.
Yeah. Like, every time, like, he was... Honestly, like, I get chills, like, every time he's on screen. It's just... He's just such a ominous figure. Like, he just has that effect.
I think the scenes that got me the most was when Lori was running back to her house. And
he was chasing her.
Yeah, like, walking slowly. Like, he knew he was gonna go catch her eventually, and he wasn't even trying. In the few next scenes later, after she thought he killed him, it's like he just rises slowly and without hesitation.
It's so haunting.
Like, he just looks at her like without any
emotion.
Warning.
He has no.
He's
got the. Yeah, that's just what makes him so. Literally one of the best horror characters is just he has no emotion. He's just. There's no. He's not like a man. He's just like evil. He's just. You don't need it. They do explain why he's kind of paranormal in the sense, but it's stupid. But it's just the only thing you should be like is just he's just run by evil. Like, he's just pure evil incarnate. Like, there's just no explanation. He's this, like Dr. Loomis said, he's not a man anymore.
Yeah.
That like left him when he like killed his sister. Like, it kind of set something off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna do it. This will probably cut right to the 2018 review.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Wait, what do you think her friend and Bob were doing in that bed scene?
What?
What were they doing in bed?
What do you think?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
What?
Like, I'm just wondering what they were doing. Like,
not very appropriate things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say sex, and I would cut out me
overreacting.